What's up, YouTube? It's Chris with Murphy Firearms Training. Here it is. Been waiting on this. This is something I have had my eye on for a long time, and I've contemplated it, and it is new to our channel. We are going to blow some stuff up with it this summer. It is the Magnum Research BFR short cylinder. Here it goes. We're going to give you some specs. This gun is unloaded, by the way. So we're going to start with, it is a 5.5-inch barrel. Remember, revolvers are from the crown of the muzzle to the back of the forcing cone. So it is a 5.5-inch barrel. It is the short cylinder model. So the short cylinder model is about a 1 7/8 cylinder. It is less than 2 inches cylinder, whereas like the BFR with the long cylinder is, huge, okay? Overall length on this gun, if you measure from stem to stern, you can kind of see there, is about in the 12-inch range, because it's about a 12-inch long gun. Overall height, if you go this way, 6.5 is what I would give it. 6.5, somewhere in that neighborhood. It is a single action, just like all of the BFRs. It is a free spinning loading gate, and so if we take this gun and we open the loading gate, it will spin in either direction freely. There's no ratcheting, no clicks, no nothing. Okay, so it spins freely in both directions. This gun, factory black sight, front and rear, so front ramp. It is held on by a screw, and it is interchangeable. They do sell different height sights. I do believe this comes with the tall sight. Rear sight here, it is tapped for a rail, and you can add a red dot or a scope. This particular one, if I can get my camera to focus, is chambered in the famous 500 JRH, a cartridge by Jack R. Huntington, who's a famous gunsmith and gun builder. And Jack Huntington actually built the 500 Wyoming Express for Freedom Arms. Well, Freedom Arms has a smaller cylinder than this guy. And so the 500 Wyoming Express is a weird-looking cartridge. It's a belted Magnum, so it looks like a 458 Win Mag. It has a belt on it. And the belt is what holds it in the cylinder. Well, the 500 JRH actually has a spot for a rim. And, of course, all the Magnum Researches are recessed, but you look and you can see that rim there. And it is the exact same rim diameter as a 500 Magnum. And so you can take 500 Magnum brass and trim it shorter to fit in this cylinder, and voila, you got 500 JRH brass, or you can buy 500 JRH brass. Okay, 500 JRH, some people call it the 500 Smith & Wesson Special. It is a 500 Magnum with shorter brass. So the standard 500 Magnum, if I remember from memory, is 1.7 or 1.75 inches. This has a maximum length of 1.4. So it's going to be a shorter brass, and that allows you to fit it in a standard length, more manageable, less wieldy gun. So here it is. The Magnum Research 500 JRH does have the transfer bar safety, single action only. You do have to pull the trigger, cock the hammer, pull the trigger, cock the hammer. By the way, I do think, again, just my personal opinion, that a single action big bore handgun is safer, because you can't have a double tap with something like that. Now, of course, I'm talking about if you use your gun for a range toy. And that's because a lot of folks who own big guns, people want to shoot them. And they say, oh, yeah, I can handle it. I always load my double action big bores one shot. With this, I'd actually give you a cylinder full, because you can't accidentally fire it a second time. I do have my handy trigger gauge here, and I am going to run a trigger pull on this gun, because I want to see what the trigger pull is. It is quite short, it is quite crisp, and it is quite clean. Really impressed with the quality of this. So here goes. We'll get the trigger gauge in frame, and I keep knocking the battery cover off of this thing every time I use it here. So let's give it a pull and see what we break at. Wow, 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Let's try a second one. Reset for me, baby. Here we go. 2 pounds and 8 ounces. Wow. what a clean trigger. One more. We'll take a 3-shot average here. 2 pounds and 9 ounces. So all of these coming in right around 2.5 pounds. That is a really light, crisp, good trigger. The sights are big and easy to find. They're made for up-close work. Really good trigger, really solid workmanship. I mean, this is just a beautiful gun. The rubber grips are a little chunky. I don't have huge bare hands. I've kind of an average hand. I always tell people, if you want to know, my hand from here to here, if I spread it as wide as I can, is exactly 9 inches. And so if your hand is bigger than that, then you're going to want a little bigger grip than me. If your hand is smaller than that, you're going to want a little smaller grip than me. So this grip is a little chunky, especially here at the bottom, but it's not bad. A lot of rubber. I think that'll really help with recoil. It's a good, comfy grip. I am looking forward to shooting this. I am waiting on a few supplies to come in so that I can reload this. And we're going to load it up, and we're going to get it to the range, and we're going to shoot it for you guys. But that's our benchtop review, the 500 JRH, Jack R. Huntington, from Magnum Research. 5.5-inch barrel. This is a very packable, portable. I wanted a 50 cal that I could easily carry, and this is the gun. Nice, comfy, simple. Really, really, really like this thing, and I'm really looking forward to shooting it. But I did want to do a trigger pull and show it to you guys, show you the features. Again, it is a single action. To unload it, of course, once you've loaded it, to unload it, you'd open your loading gate, line this up, and then you've got your ejector rod there under your barrel. It is very easy to take apart to clean. It is very easy to maintain, and it is very, very, very safe to carry with a full cylinder. I'm looking forward to having this to the range and blowing some stuff up for you guys. We appreciate your support, guys. Please like and subscribe. Let us know what you think. And let us know what you want us to shoot with the 500 JRH. And we are looking forward to this one. Thanks, guys.